To awaken her long-slumbering godfather, she didn't hesitate to bite open her own wrist, letting a stream of red liquid drip into the coffin. The liquid slowly flowed into the corpse's mouth, and the body that had slept for nearly 200 years began to stir. Moments later, the corpse was covered in blood tubes and sat upright upon his throne. He coldly questioned his goddaughter below, asking why she had awakened him 100 years too early. Selena answered, "Our enemy, Lucien, is still alive." It turned out that Selena and her godfather were both vampires. Ever since the death of the werewolf leader Lucien 600 years ago, the 1,000-year war between vampires and werewolves had finally ended. The vampires once again ruled over the night, while the surviving werewolves were ruthlessly hunted down, until one day when Selena led her squad to hunt down a few werewolves, but the enemy had already caught on to them. In the subway station, the werewolves pulled out custom guns and opened fire wildly. Selena and her teammates scrambled for cover, but then, a few bullets fired by another werewolf brought one of her comrades down. Strangely, a vampire who normally shouldn't die from gunfire was killed this time. Selena retaliated furiously, and the werewolves, afraid of drawing more vampires, started to flee in haste. One of them, a werewolf named Jack, was chased to the back of the train car. Finally, with a sudden leap, he crashed through the train, tackling the vampire onto the tracks. Then Jack stood up and began tearing off his clothes. With a loud roar, he transformed into his werewolf form and sent that vampire straight to heaven. Meanwhile, Selena followed the trail to a railway junction. She discovered a sewer entrance and followed the dark tunnel deep inside, but stopped before an iron gate. Using her sharp hearing, she picked up sounds from the other side. It was a werewolf unit gathering in secret. In the center, two werewolves were sparring. Selena wanted to gather more intel, but a sudden noise startled her, forcing her to retreat. Almost at the same moment, a gunshot silenced the entire place. A man holding a pistol slowly stepped out from the crowd. The other werewolves immediately made way for him. He turned out to be none other than the supposedly dead werewolf leader, Lucien. Selena was utterly shocked. She rushed back to the vampire base to report the situation. She handed over a gun she'd taken from the werewolves, passing it to their weapons master, then said grimly,
"We have a serious problem."
"Can the vampires finally conquer the werewolves this time? Please follow me to see what happens next."